Hey guys, it's Jonathan here from Total Brohammer, and as you can see, today we are playing the mighty Hellebron on her war altar here, Blood Cauldron as it's called. And we're going to be playing some Dark Elves against the High Elves of Gobbo King. So let's take a look at the army breakdown here. So I have an army of 4 Dread Spears, 2 Witch Elves, 4 Cold One Knights. I've also got a Shadow Caster with Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma, as well as Alcrum's Mind Razor. In the center here, you can see I have the Blades of the Blood Queen, who are a regiment of renowned Hargoneth Executioners who have the Guardian ability, so they give 18% physical resistance to everyone around them. They also have Frenzy and Murderous Mastery, so a pretty strong unit here at 1500. So, as you can see, I'm using putting their Guardian ability to good use here by keeping them with Prone Hellebron, and with the support of them, she actually has a 24 physical resistance. Now, good to note here is that she actually provides magic resistance and physical resistance to everyone around her. So you can see these Blades of the Blood Queen here are getting physical resistance and magic resistance from her. So they're kind of helping each other out here, giving each other some resistance. So if Gobbo King had brought any Bows of Avalorn, they'd be doing, being as they do magic damage, they'd be doing a lot less damage against my Blades of the Blood Queen here, and a lot less damage against Crone Hellebron here. Because as you can see, Crone Hellebron has a 25% missile resistance and a 58% missile resistance. And since the Bows of Avalorn are both ranged and magic damage, they'd have 25% plus 58% of their damage reduced. So it'd be very ineffective to shoot at Crone Hellebron here. So as you can see here, Gobbo's shooting at my Witch Elves. For a moment, I'm thinking of actually pulling them back, but I decided not to because that will isolate them for his Dragon Princes on each side to come and take them out in the back here, but we'll see what happens here. So the idea with this army is I have a bunch of spearmen that can hold. I got Crone Hellebron and the Blades of the Blood Queen who can smash through pretty much any infantry unit, and I have some Witch Elves here that I can either detach to help my Cold One Knights and rampage these guys to keep them in melee combat because they power the Dragon Princes. A lot of it comes from their charge, or I can send them against spearmen and be able to cut through them pretty quickly here. Alright, let's go over Gobbo's army real quick. He has 2 Shadow Warriors, he has Tyrion, and he has 5 Spearmen, as well as a Mage of Life with the Regrowth and Earthblood. And like I said, he has the 2 Dragon Princes and the Fireborn here. Let's see how it plays out. Alright, so since he has a skirmish advantage, I am of course just going to be advancing here. I'm going to try to be mirroring his Dragon Prince movements with my Cold Ones on each side. He's going to run in here with Tyrion. And the strategy here is to get you guys to stop and ball up once something engages on him, and then use a Sunfang to then pretty much delete a unit. As you can see, he's going to try to do that here, but I'm more worried about these Dragon Princes, so I'm actually kind of ignoring Tyrion right now. So it doesn't do a ton of damage to my Cold One Knights, but as you can see, the tail end caught these Dread Spears and did a lot of good damage here. Over on this side, I'm just going to be engaging his Spearmen all over the place. Honestly, what I should have done in this situation is just kind of kept my line back here and let him keep on shooting me and let his Spearmen come to me so I can stay together. Because it's not like I'm going to be able to catch these guys. He's going to be able to keep on shooting at me whether I'm advancing or not. So I kind of should have just left these guys back here and worried more about the Dragon Princes, I think, in retrospect. Alright here, but as you can see, I have my Dragon Princes in the back line. Right now they're going after Tyrion. Tyrion's just causing a lot of havoc back here. I'm pulling back these Witch Elves because I see these Dragon Princes are coming. I'm going to be moving these Cold One Knights over this way because it's not going to go too well for my Witch Elves if they get caught out by these Dragon Princes. So over here I'm going to engage these Dragon Princes with my Cold One Knights. The Dragon Princes are going to get a charge, and as you can see, we are losing heavily on that charge, but these Cold One Knights are coming around the edge to hopefully get some damage in. I'm going to pop a Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma on these Fireborn to try to get them to slow down, and then I'm going to have my Witch Elves and my Cold One Knights go after them, try to get that rampage, try to get these guys to stop. I did have a misclick there, so they did pull away, and that's going to cost me, as you can see. So as you can see, in the time that it took for my Cold One Knights to swing around, the Dragon Princes have already pretty much taken care of one group of Cold One Knights and now have an Earthblood and Regrowth and are healing themselves up and will be able to take this other group of Cold One Knights with little to no damage, as you'll see. So I have these Cold One Knights. I had one group go take care of these Dragon Princes, but as you can see, they're losing extremely heavily. I finally rampage these guys, but they still actually get their charge off, absolutely decimate those Witch Elves down to about half health, and then the Cold One Knights get in here. I'm trying to pop an Okram's Mind Razor on it, but in the few seconds that I left my caster alone here, Tyrion went ahead and killed her. So as you can see, we haven't done a ton of damage since we left these Cold One Knights with these Dragon Princes here. They are losing, and it's not looking good for them over here. We actually are kind of winning over here. It's hard to tell. The Fireborn have such great stats here. But having one Cold One Knight go straight up against a Dragon Prince just did not work at all. You have to have them engaged together. That's what I learned from this battle. If you have one try to go around the edge, they just can take down a group of Cold One Knights in the time for it that it takes a Cold One Knight to swing around here. So now that he's finished off these Cold One Knights, he's going to come finish off these Cold One Knights. And honestly, I think this Fireborn may have been able to beat them on their own, but as you can see, that's going to go ahead and seal the deal for those Cold One Knights here. So as you can see, I'm taking care of the infantry no problem, and Hellebron's really good at taking care of infantry, but she's not real good at much else, to be quite honest. So we're going to go ahead and go around and take care of these infantry groups as a big blob. He's taking care of my mobility, so basically when your opponent has a lot of mobility left and you don't, most of the time it's already a foregone conclusion at that point that they've already won because of the ability to cycle charge. Now I'm kind of holding out a little bit of hope because we do have some Witch Elves, so maybe if we can get them to rampage when they charge in, maybe we can then pop our Fury of Cain and do some good damage there. I'm going to get in here and start draining on these Dragon Princes and pull the Crone back because I don't want her to take too much damage, as Tyrion definitely beat her in melee here. And we're just moving about here, So seeing that I've lost all the mobility, like I said, foregone conclusion, the only thing I can really do at this point is actually turtle up, try to get as much charge defense out here. So this angle's charge defense, this angle's charge defense. He's going to sit here and shoot up my Witch Elves. Not much I can do about it. If I chase after him, my guys will, well, they'll just die tired. So I got charge defense on 2 of my angles though, and the third one's being covered by these Blades of the Blood Queen, so it's not looking ideal. He has plenty of Dragon Princes, a really healthy group right here. Almost half health with Fireborn. His third group I was able to take out, but it costed me 4 Cold One Knights to trade with these 3 Dragon Knights, and as you can see, it didn't go well. So let's go ahead and put it into he charged in here once. I was able to get him with the Witch Elves, and we are pretty much able to destroy these Dragon Princes. But the Shadow Warriors have 40 melee attack and 37 melee defense. They're going to absolutely wreck these Dread Spears after the Fury of Cain goes off. And now that it's gone off, it's not looking good here. The Chariot's coming in here, and here comes the Fireborn. He's going to pop another heal. That charge is going to be extremely devastating. And yeah, not much I'm going to be able to do at this point. The Gobbo King has indeed outplayed me, as you would expect. Alright. But yeah, people on our Discord have been having a little bit of trouble beating the Dark Elves as the High Elves. But here you go. Gobbo King has indeed done it. So very good game to Gobbo. It was a lot of fun playing. I just thought I'd show off this match because obviously people are going to be wanting to know how to beat the High Elves as the Dark Elves once the DLC comes out. So let's go ahead and look at the breakdown here. We got Crone Hellebron with her stupid drain having 228 kills. Sorceress Shadow, I got her killed. Should have kept her with my Hargoneth Executioners here. That would have been a much better play right there. The Cold One Knights got absolutely wrecked. Yeah, it wasn't great. We were able to destroy 2 groups in the end, but we weren't even able to destroy the Spears. And the Shadow Warriors, once they're out of ammo, are excellent melee combatants, especially against everything in our army except for our Blades of the Blood Queens and the Cold One Knights. So yeah, it didn't turn out too well for me. Turns out that Tyrion is a great choice here because he's able to take down Hellebron. He's able to use his little his Fire Wind Blast ability to disrupt a unit and instantly wipe it out. It didn't work so well in this case since my unit was moving at that time, but I've seen it used to great effect before. And yeah, a very good game to the Gobbo King. So that's going to be all for this one, guys. This is John Todd for Total Brohammer, signing out.